Hey, free to play gang, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to take a look at some Holobattle and especially how we can possibly use Zora for Holobattle. Now I've said before that I don't find Zora exactly that great for Holobattle because she specializes more in AoE damage, but the thing is Holobattle is really just a 3v3, so you're not going to be able to, explore so much in AoE damage, but instead you're going to be more focused on the fact that she has certain debuffs that can be quite useful for Holobattle rather than the fact that she's going to deal like massive AoE nukes. So what we learned from the previous Zora debut video is that Zora is incredibly strong against Gabrielle. She is also incredibly strong against Clara. Now the reason why that's the case is because of her heal block and her buff blockers as well. So that will be the goal for today's video. We are just going to try to participate in a lot of fights that has both a Clara and a Gabrielle and just see how we fare off this way. Now this is a perfect example. Well, hopefully we can actually outspeed. I believe we can because we are using both a Clara and a TA unless they have immunity on them at the start, right? If that's the case, then we are kind of screwed. But the thing is, hopefully all goes well and they do not have immunity. If they really do not have any immunity at the start, then we'll be able to see Zora's effect in play. So without further ado, let's take a look at this. We are going to clear through the first wave as quickly as we can, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm pretty sure that we can outspeed them. Okay, there we go, we outspeed them by a mile, dude. By a huge mile. Can we stun the Longman? Nice, we did it. GG, that's it. Now moving on to the second wave, this is the one. Okay, so we need an AP pusher, which is the whole reason why I'm using Clara. You can definitely use Essenath as well, it's the same thing. So we're going to AP push. There we go, and we are going to reduce their AP with my third skill here. Fantastic. Okay, so here comes Zora. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my third skill to buff block. Let's see how this works. Okay, we only got a buff blocker on Sander, which is pretty good, right? Isn't this pretty good? This is pretty good. In my opinion, this is really good. So now we can definitely aim Sander down a lot easier. But as you can see, it is very difficult for us to deal significant damage, especially since, Zora is just more well known for AoE damage. But her second skill can be, this can probably kill. Yeah, we did it. Oh, nice. So that's it, right? That's it, isn't it? So this is a pretty interesting combo. I'm not going to say that it's necessarily the best because there are obviously other ways that you can get rid of the buffs. Like you can simply just strip the buffs with the Lucas that you probably already have, and you do not need to rely on buff blocker, which is kind of like, I would say, more RNG focus on Zora because she only hits once, so that can be a problem. But all in all, I do find that this is a viable strategy. So we're going to try to target other Claras next and hopefully see whether Zora can perform as intended. Okay, that's it. I probably shouldn't have brought in a level 20 for TH. Should have probably raised her to level 60 at least. Okay, great. This second team is a perfect example to use Zora again. Now, they have an Ollie over here. So the thing is, as long as we can buff block everyone, okay, most importantly, we are going to have to buff block the Liling over here so that when we take him out, Ollie is not going to revive him. I'm not really sure how this is going to work. I'm not sure whether Liling will still revive with 1 HP or will he just die. So let's find out, right? I'm pretty sure he will revive with 1 HP, but he will not get any of the invincibility buffs and all that, which can be quite crucial in my opinion because Zora, after all, she can land like double attacks, right? So the thing is, if she can land double attacks, she might be able to finish off Liling with her first skill. So let's find out. And as always, for the first round, we are just going to speed cleave. This is like super efficient. This is probably the most efficient way to like handle your Holobattles, right? So there you go, just cleave like that. Bam, that's it. Alright, moving on to the second wave. This is the interesting one. We are going to AP push first, and then we are hopefully going to land a stun on everyone. Okay, you know what? We do not necessarily need a freeze because our Zora is somehow still faster than all of them. So there you go. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Okay. Okay, unfortunately we froze the Ollie, which is not actually what I intend to do because I need him to be awake. And the reason why I need him to be awake is because if he's frozen, his passive is not even going to trigger anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But as you can see, we have the buff blocker over here, which in most cases would have been a very strong counter against Ollie. So I guess we're just gonna target the healer, just target the healer, and hopefully Ollie is gonna wake up from the freeze, and when he does, we should still have the buff blocker on Liling. So we're gonna go ahead, continue to take out the healer over there. Right, your Liling didn't even do any damage. Amazing. Okay, now Ollie is awake. So this is the important part. Let's see how this works. Okay, so we are just going to use our second skill. Hopefully snipe him out on the first hit. And we are going to follow up with the second first skill. And hopefully that is how you can counter Ollie. Let's see whether this works. Oh, we didn't manage to kill. But the buff blocker is still there. And Liling still survived. So this is basically whatever that I assumed at the start. But the thing is, if we were able to take Liling out with our second skill, that's really what I wanted to see, right? That's exactly what I wanted to see, whether there was some kind of synergy to counter Ollie with like a double hit. Alright, that's it. very easy. Now this has to be the mother of Zora counters, right? So there's a Gabrielle here and there's a Clara here. So we are going to take a look at how this works. I'm actually super excited to see whether this is like the ultimate counter against this duo over here. But well, we have already tested this before and it will be the ultimate counter. So we're going to double AP push, get ourselves the first turn over here. And now we heal block and hopefully we buff block. Oh my god, we didn't even buff block. Okay, but anyway, we got a heal block there. There you go. No heals on Liling. Dude, did you see that? No heals on Liling. And this is why I cannot stress enough that wow, counter kill, very nice. This is why I cannot stress enough that having accuracy on Zora is going to be important, especially if you're going to be using her for this specific function. So that's why I say that Zora is extremely viable, extremely versatile and all that, because she is just simply so good at so many different things, but it's very hard for you to build her for every single thing. So you're either going to build her as a fodder farmer using like Hades relic sets and all that, or you're going to build her as like a super strong DPS with like either Zeus relic sets or Thor or War Machine. Or of course you can go for the pure support, pure debuffing role, which is just running her with Zeus and a lot of accuracy, and hopefully, you know, when she lands her third skill followed by her first skill, wow, there's gonna be a ton of stunts happening as well. So Zora is incredibly versatile, incredibly viable in a lot of different situations. She can be built so many different ways, which is why I really enjoy using her. Oh, I do not want to auto over here. Okay, so we still took the first turn. Let's see what our Lin Xiao can do. Not bad. This is like a debuffing build Lin Xiao, by the way. She's not like full DPS. So that's it. End of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Daddy Free to Play. And as always, I will see you in the next video.